Hello everyone. Today I thought I would do a household item that is also used in Ayurveda. The item is called ghee. I will do other items like jaggery later in the future or in later videos. Ghee, also known as Reta, is widely produced and consumed in India. The production of products similar to ghee has been documented in other countries such as Sudan, Ethiopia, Uganda, and the Middle East. So, what exactly is ghee? Ghee is a type of clarified butter. Clarified butter is milk fat that is converted from butter using a process called rendering. Rendering is a process that is used by animal processing plants to recuperate animal waste or byproducts in the form of meat, bones, and fat and convert them into other usable products. So it's a recycling of what would have been considered waste at one point in time. So the aim is to minimize overall waste and to increase revenue. There are two types of rendering. There's edible rendering and there's inedible rendering. Edible rendering processes animal byproducts into stable edible fats and proteins that can be consumed by humans. Inedible rendering processes animal byproducts into products such as tallow. So tallow is used in the making of soaps, candles, and ointments. The edible rendering process is employed by animal processing plants to purify animal fat using heat and pressure into a stable and edible product like clarified butter or ghee. This process involves melting animal fat and then using steam to separate the fat from water and non fat solids. So, how is ghee made? You can make ghee at home by heating butter or milk or even cream in temperatures above 100 degrees Celsius in order to evaporate the water and to precipitate the non fat or milk solids. When all the water has evaporated and all the non fat solids have settled at the bottom, what remains would be clarified butter or ghee. The non fat solids at the bottom are caramelized or burnt to give ghee a nutty or toasted flavor. In a nutshell, ghee is a lipophilic dairy product which contains about 98% of lipids, 0.3% of water, and less than 0.9% of non fat solids. It is a good source of lipophilic vitamins such as vitamin A and vitamin E, as well as saturated and unsaturated fats. One of the most asked questions is whether ghee is better than butter. The real answer is that it depends on who you ask. For people who are lactose intolerant, ghee is better because it virtually contains no milk. But for people who get most of their protein from milk, then butter is better. Ghee is great when cooking food with high heat. Most cooking oils like coconut oil, sesame seed oil, or olive oil are made using a cold press process, which includes the crushing and pressing of seeds or nuts to extract the oils and then bottling the oils and then selling it as it is. Now, this type of oil making process is great because you get most, if not all, the minerals and enzymes contained in the seeds and nuts, But the problem is that these oils tend to have a low smoke point of roughly about 360 degrees. What this means is when cooking with these oils using high heat, the fat will break down, resulting in the loss of the nutrients as well as the release of free radicals. So, free radicals have the potential of damaging body cells, especially if they are allowed to build up in the body. And not only can they damage cells, but they can also result in age related degenerative diseases. So, ghee has a smoke point that's higher than these type of oils. So, it has a smoke point of about 482 degrees, making it appropriate for cooking with high heat. So if you only cook with low heat, then ghee is not necessary. You can just use the normal oils. The last point I would make is that for butter to remain fresh, it needs to be kept refrigerated. In places where refrigerators are not available or if there's no electricity, then ghee tends to be the best alternative as it can stay fresh for a long time without refrigeration. In fact, it can stay fresh for months. There are different types of ghee. Ghee can be made from the fats of various animals, including buffaloes, cows, goats, and sheep. The type of ghee depends on the diet of the animal. As already mentioned in the crocodile oil video, the type of diet that an animal consumes will determine the quality of oils extracted from that animal. The animals that consume a grass based diet will produce grass fed ghee, and those that are fed a grain based diet will produce grain fed ghee. Grass fed ghee is made from free range animals that were fed grass. This type of ghee is considered better than grain fed ghee since animals that are fed grain may also be given anabolic steroids to promote their growth. There's also different types or grades of grass fed ghee. The grade or type will range according to the conditions that the animal is kept under, whether the grass that was fed to the animal, whether it was genetically modified or not, whether artificial colorings, flavors, or preservatives were used in the making of the ghee, and so on. So things like that will determine the grade of the grass-fed ghee. So the benefits of ghee in Ayurveda. So according to an article by Kumar et al. That was written in 2018, ghee has the following health benefits. So ghee is rich in vitamin K12 and conjugated linoleic acid. So conjugated linoleic acid or CLA is an antioxidant with antiviral and anti-cancer properties. This CLA is only found in grass-fed ghee. In grain-fed ghee, CLA will not be present in significant amounts. According to this article, ghee has medium-chain fatty acids or MCFAs that are absorbed directly by the liver and burned to provide energy. This is most beneficial to athletes as this can be a consistent source of energy. This can also be useful when trying to lose weight. So when you don't want to consistently eat, you can use ghee as a source of energy. Ghee contains butyric acid, a short chain fatty acid that helps with digestion. According to the article, the stomach converts the fiber that we eat into to butyric acid that is used for energy, intestinal wall support, and to aid the production of gut cells that promote a strong immune system. Ghee is used along with other products for wound healing purposes. For example, ghee is mixed with honey, and this mixture is then used in dressing injected wounds. The consumption of ghee reduces the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Ghee enemas are used to reduce inflammation. Ghee stimulates the secretion of gastric acid, which helps with digestion. Ghee is considered a sattvic food. So in Ayurveda, sattvic foods are foods that are healthy and light and believed to promote growth, positivity, and the expansion of consciousness. In the Hindu culture, cows are domestic animals considered sacred and special, and ghee from a cow is said to contain the sacred and special energy of cows. Lastly, ghee is used as a carrier in the preparation of a number of Ayurvedic herbal products. I take a teaspoon of ghee in the mornings before I run. I personally use it because it provides me with energy. I also use it when I'm fasting for the same reason. In the description below, I'll add a link to a Sadhguru video. So in the video, he mentions like the benefits of consuming a spoon of ghee every day. So if you wanna watch it, I'll put the link in the description. Anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried ghee and what were your thoughts. And if you've never tried it, is it something that you might want to try in the future? Thank you for listening. Stay blessed and